Oh boy.
Is he like awake?
Having a bad car?
Oh yeah, he's on the phone.
Oh, he hit that guardrail, cuz.
We're in Dallas. We're coming to pick up the bike to ride home.
Hey, I guess, you know, good shit happens when it rains and all, but like,
this
come on, I don't feel like we were very prepared.
Honest, we're gonna have to hang out at the dealership and it's gonna be like this. I'm not riding in this. Nuh-uh.
Nick's wearing his Boog outfit again.
No, I'm not. I don't know what a Boog is.
This is such a disaster. This is not working out well at all. Okay, before we go in real quick, I want to explain to you guys a little bit of backstory for what we're doing here today. We drove 4 hours out of nowhere on a weekend and no one even knows that we're here. And the reason why is because we are here to pick up Doug, something really, really special. And to give you a little bit of backstory to me and Doug have been pretty much, I mean, he's been one of my best friends for the last 5-6 years now. We've known each other for a really long time. There's a lot of stuff that me and him have done before he even moved up here to come be my mechanic and everything. As you guys know, you've seen him on my channel. He's just been a tremendous help for me. He's been a great friend to me. He has sacrificed a lot for me. I'll just put it to you that way. I hate doing this kind of stuff. I always get so sappy and sad and want to cry. But anyways, so today we drove all the way out here to Dallas and I didn't expect it to be raining, but Doug, this is for you. We are going to pick Doug up a new bike. And the reason why is because, the reason why I wanted it to be a bike particularly is because, as weird as it might sound, it's kind of representative for where me and him started. Me and him both met because of bikes. We've always kind of had that bond of sharing the love for motorsport in general, but cars never were really a thing that I was interested in, and I know he wasn't really too huge on it, and well, no, he was actually, now that I think about it. He was one of the people that really got me into cars, and because of that, I feel like, I don't know, I just wanted to do something really nice for him, and he here lately, especially with everything that we've been having going on, has been busting his ass more than anybody that I know. So today I am here to buy the most expensive motorcycle that I have ever personally purchased, and we're paying cash and we're bringing it back to Doug and we're gonna surprise him with it on Monday morning. Today is Saturday, so we're gonna have to take it home after this and hide it. And the worst part about it is that we're here at the place now and it wasn't even supposed to be raining. We checked the radar before we left, so I didn't bring a trailer because I was like, don't worry about a trailer, I'll just drive it back. And I was gonna motovlog some stuff on the way back. And we wake up this morning and it starts raining, and then literally just out of nowhere it starts pouring. We're gonna have to do a little bit of figuring out, but I think
it's gonna be interesting.
It is gonna be interesting, but I think we'll be able to pull it off. So we just let them out under the awning here. They got out, so I guess let's go in and get this thing. We'll go check it out and see what it looks like. Doug, this one's for you. Hope you like it.
Run! Run as fast as you can!
Wow. So Doug has always said that the only way that he would ever sell his bike, because his bike has a lot of problems and he's always told me about them. So I told him, I was like, well, why don't you just look at getting a new bike? He's like, dude, I can't get a new bike. The only way I'd get a new bike is if I got a brand new ZX-10R. And so it's not brand new.
Yeah, not brand new.
It's got a small, tiny bit of miles on it, but it's practically brand new. I've never even seen one of these in person. Check this out. Watch in there whenever you turn it on. Yeah, that is super sick.
I love being
We're waiting on Chase to increase the card limit because I didn't want to go get cash. We're kind of, all the banks are shut down here because of Corona, so we can't even go get a cashier's check. So I literally just need them to increase my debit card limit, but...
Well, hey, we need to kind of hang around because rain anyway, so...
Hey, come check this out, though. Come look at this
Food
Z900.
would be nice, though.
Now, just imagine my Z and that little blue Z900 right there.
Jesus Christ.
Those two side by side.
Do you like those ones?
Yeah, Z900.
Trying to go check out these weed eaters? We should give one of these away.
Chainsaw.
Pole saw. Dude, look, check out the little chainsaw for kids. Not, I mean, like, not for, like, on, never mind. It's just, it's small.
It's a small chainsaw.
So we got him down a good bit. I mean, brand new ZX-10Rs are 16 to 20 grand new, plus tax and everything. That one's fully loaded with a few hundred miles on it, and I think we just now secured a deal for 12.1. But so right now they're going back there because the battery was a little bit weak whenever we were starting it, so they're going back there to go test it and load test it to make sure the battery's good. They said if we did that price, if the battery fails the load test, they'll throw a new battery in it. If not, they'll charge it up while we're doing this. I should have said that actually. I'm like, dang, the battery died from sitting outside. I thought you had a bunch of people wanting this thing.
So I knew it was bullshit.
Yeah.
That's like classic. It's like, oh man, you know.
Got a bunch of people wanting it, yeah.
It's selling like hotcakes.
What do hotcakes sound like?
It's pancakes.
Or selling.
Have you never?
I thought you said no. I thought you said it sounds like hotcakes.
It sounds like hotcakes.
I was like,
well,
I mean, like,
I've never heard that before.
Have you heard the expression selling?
By the way, guys, if you want, you can go get your new. It's just a 6-laner. It's on the site right now. It just launched them, and no kidding, in 12 hours they sold out. So we're gonna have to get new ones. Hopefully, by the time this video drops, we'll be back in stock, maybe. Hopefully, yes. So Daniel literally brought his laptop just to continue the meme where he works while we do things. He has nothing to do today at all. He just wanted to bring the laptop so that way it looks like he's real busy while we're doing this.
This man is a machine. There's like a little table over there.
Yeah, but then I won't be near you guys.
You want me to sit with you at the table over there? Or would you like me to hold your laptop for you? Am I allowed to look at you?
No, it's on the other way.
I'm sorry, master. This is the Daniel Tron 3000. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I like the company. I haven't had friends growing up, so it's a nice change.
Wow. Everybody feels sorry for Daniel.
I work hard so that way I get noticed more, because I never did growing up. It's not a shot at my parents. It's totally a joke.
Andrew, you messed me up. Oh wait, I wonder if you can maneuver. Oh yeah. Alright, we got to I'm pretty good at this. No, I don't think it's my day. Hold on. Oh, damn it. This thing doesn't move fast. Alright, let's try this one. This is my last life? Alright, dope.
You never played Galaga before?
I think so. Is this what this is called?
Yeah.
Okay. It just looked cool because, like, you shoot stuff. You only shoot, like, 2 things at once?
This one's pretty regulated.
Damn. Game over.
Game over.
What is this? You used to play this as a child?
Yeah, I used to play this.
Air 'em up, dude.
He said, pump them up till they explode. It's like,
Oh, Dig Dug.
Yeah, I used to play this whenever I was growing up.
Apparently, all we have to do now is sign a few papers in a second from their finance guy, and we're good to go.
really?
Apparently, so.
Are we right? Are we?
Hadn't even paid yet, but he said we were good to go as soon as we signed those papers.
Are you riding it back?
Nick,
Let's go.
you are going to die.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Boy, you better move. They're coming for you.
I'm going. All right, we got this.
Oh god, there's another one.
I didn't know they could do that.
I used to own this shit. See if they got MTV after this.
MTV? That's music,
No,
dude.
there's a game.
Bad idea, Nick. Bad idea.
Yeah, Brian's giving you.
Bro, that thing going flaming.
Oh. You want this gas? You want this gas, boy?
I don't think nobody's wanting no smoke, so.
They didn't want that gas.
This is actually like awesome.
This is very entertaining.
I want to get one of these in whatever house I build.
I just
Gavin and I were just talking
literally
about
just
that.
said that. I said that I always wanted an arcade machine, but they're so expensive that I never got
This
one.
thing has like 60 games on it.
You can build one of these yourself.
All right, Mr. Engineer, how about you build us one then?
What you think you're hot shit, huh? Smell like hot shit.
Yo, you going fast? Do you hear the music?
Yeah, boy, I'm going fast. Come here, boy.
Oh my god.
This boy don't want that gas. He
You let
ran.
him away, you lost.
Huh?
You let him get away, you
Holy
lost.
shit, that's a lot, dude.
Yeah, you only have a certain amount of time.
Boy, you better get those two coming up at you. Oh boy, you got 2 of them. Or you dead?
Don't turn around and say, oh!
I ain't dead.
Yeah, come on. Sorry. That scared me. I'm sorry, I just reacted.
We're going down the road to the U-Haul place that we found that's like 5 minutes away, and they've got a U-Haul motorcycle hauler. So we're gonna go grab one of those real quick. It's $100, and I wouldn't have to ride 4 hours in this. So look,
One tarnation.
I love people.
Come on, Boomer.
I'm not sure where we're supposed to go.
He just put it in drive. What the hell is he doing?
Well, you just park and go inside.
Nick, you trying to see if you can go get us a motorcycle trailer while I drive this thing and find a parking spot or something?
If they'll let me in there.
That is true. You do look oddly suspicious. You look like a boogaloo, Hunter.
Boog outfit.
He looks like he is definitely up to no good.
Yes, he does. He really does.
Wait, 6 feet.
First U-Haul wouldn't let us get a trailer, so we're at U-Haul number dos.
I think the worst thing in life is waiting. Because, like, I can't think of a good instance where waiting. I can think of a few, but for the most part, it doesn't serve any good purpose.
No, not at all.
That seemed unnecessarily.
It's still, they aren't letting us leave until we get an adapter to be able to have working trailer lights right now.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, do y'all have one? And they gave me that one, I think that was the only style that they have, and it's not fitting the truck because it's a different blade style.
How to go with the trailer?
Oh, well, they didn't give us one with a chalk. So what they offered in exchange, since they couldn't give us the one with the chalk, like they already told us that they had ready and reserved across town, they gave us a blanket to put down on the trailer to hold the tire hopefully still on the trailer.
Dope.
And so I'm literally to the point where I don't think it's even safe to put on a trailer like that. Like I'd rather just fucking ride it home.
So we're just gonna use this trailer and say fuck it?
Or we're taking the trailer for sure just in case something happens, but I'm just gonna ride it. I just don't want to risk literally just now spending like almost $13,000 and have that thing fall over on a trailer because U-Haul of all people wouldn't give us a bike trailer with a chalk. Now that we've passed the U-Haul safety inspection,
Get your lanyards now.
they literally touched the floor. The keys are touching the
Do
floor.
your chain hang low.
Do it wobble to the flow. Do it shine in the light? Is it platinum? Is it gold? Can you throw it over your shoulder? Is it hot or is it cold?
Sense now.
Do your chain? What do you think it meant?
Dude, whenever I first heard that song, I was so young and ignorant. I didn't understand why people were talking about chains. Now it makes sense. Back then, I was not.
What'd you think?
I didn't know.
What's it about, Daniel?
It's talking about having a big chain.
Actually, it's talking about your penile shaft.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, because that's the only thing I could think of back then. I didn't understand why people were talking about having a chain or why it was shiny. Like what, I was like, why is this song about a chain? I was so confused.
White people be like, no, I'm joking. Thank you. How confident are you guys in eating in here without spilling everything?
I'm
So
pretty
confident.
confident in my abilities.
I don't know.
I'm not confident.
Daniel said, I don't know.
I'm very confident.
I haven't done it in a while.
I'm not a sloppy fuck.
Baby, he has a stop sign.
Well, people don't use those very often.
Facts.
All right, let's stop in the parking lot of Whataburger and eat. Why don't we?
is,
Since parking.
This is the parking lot of Vapor Galleria.
This is
Hell
actually
yeah.
the parking lot of Once Upon a Child.
Nuh-uh.
What does that mean?
Where do you see Once Upon a Child?
You know what I love about Whataburger?
Go ahead.
They know me so well. They know that I love my fries upside down in the bottom of my mouth.
We really did just kind of buy that bike from them and then deuce out. We bought it, paid for it, and then left it there. It's been 3 hours now since we've been there.
Yeah, we should. We'll be
Really? Yeah.
God.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Fuck, dude, this blows.
It's so
I
cold.
wouldn't stop and help, but I gotta hold the brake. So.
Good, Gavin. I understand.
You got it, man.
Dude, I don't think Doug's worth it.
Yep.
We're all getting wet.
Well, at least I got cover. I'm like shivering.
Once we get this, we'll stand up on the front.
Doug. Doug. I don't even know what to say, but man, I'm mad at you for some reason. I don't know why, but man, I'm pissed at you right now.
That's not going anywhere.
Me. Dude, there's water all over my goddamn face.
That's what happens when it rains.
I feel so bad.
I'm gonna just go in the bathroom and wring out my shirt. I don't even care.
Look at this man.
You look cold.
Dude, I was actually gonna say earlier whenever I was in here, I was actually already cold. Now it's just like,
You should always do your hair like that.
really?
Honestly, like not cold at all. Like I'm cold,
You're
but
not?
like I feel fine.
That must be nice.
But then again, I was running back and forth, so I'm a little warm.
Yeah, I had to sit on the bike holding the brake. Freezing.
Yeah.
What a day. This is literally how all of our adventures go. Normally you guys just don't get to see it because
is
we
the
don't record a lot.
This is the first time we've been rained on though. Like this.
Yeah. I've never
Usually
got
we can escape
completely
rain.
fucking soaked like this before.
At least you're not riding back with this.
I would much rather almost just riding bike like it. Jesus, it couldn't be that bad.
There's nothing on the front.
Nope. No free promotion around here, boy.
Should have seen whenever Daniel took his shirt off. He took his shirt off and then literally like wringed it out.
It was like
water.
probably like a full quart of water.
A full quart of water.
I was gonna say like a half gallon, but I felt like that was too much water for what a t-shirt would hold.
Isn't that this?
A gallon holds 4 quarts. So it's a quarter of a gallon.
Alright, fair enough.
I don't think Whataburger gave me my drink.
You didn't ask for one.
Yeah, dumbass. Damn. Hey, what's up,
up, Surf?
What? Sorry. I didn't want to inconvenience Gavin by buying me a drink, unlike you.
I don't feel, I mean, like, I really don't feel bad. Like,
Do you feel hydrated?
I mean, like, I've bought Gavin lunch before, so I mean, like,
It offsets somehow.
I don't feel like he's gonna hold a gun in my
Honestly,
head
I
or
was just
anything.
trying to come back with something. That was all I got. Ain't got a roast beef.
Don't
not
worry,
having
bud. Wait till next week.
Wait till next week for what?
That's
When
his
I
thing.
start
Like
this
he only,
period.
he's getting better. Like he can come up with a really good comeback, but
Oh,
it
like once a week?
Yeah, it takes like a week. He can only really do like one a week. Maybe on his birthday he'll also get a good one. Where's my coffee? And then like after lunch he's like milk. I need chocolate milk.
Go get some chocolate milk and you're going to be asking me for a sip, motherfucker.
No, I'm good, Surf, because I got a Sprite here from Whataburger.
Wow, that's pretty lame.
Hey,
I'll be in there in a minute.
hey kid,
What, Flip?
you want to buy some bulk ammo?
Oh my god.
Wow.
I figured since once this bike gets given to Doug, I'll probably never have the opportunity to ride this thing again. And I also have always liked these bikes and wanted the opportunity to ride one. So, taking my time. I want to get in a little bit of riding on it. I want to check the bike out, honestly. I've never ridden a bike that new. I've never even had that expensive of a bike. That is the most that I have ever spent on a motorcycle, and it's not even for me. It's like whenever I bought my mom the car. It wasn't, whenever I bought her that car, that was the most
You
expensive
haven't
car
even
that I
gotten
ever
to drive
bought.
this yet.
What?
You haven't even gotten to drive the bike yet.
No, this is gonna be the first time. I've never even had. This is the newest bike that I've ridden by a lot.
You just bought a bike without test driving it.
Yeah,
You can do that whenever they're new.
yeah. Whenever bikes are new, dude, they're so reliable. It's almost funny. Cars aren't necessarily like that, but bikes.
It's kind of hard to hide something that's messed up on a bike.
Yeah.
Because it either works or it doesn't. Yeah, right? I saw it.
All right, well, off we go. Wow, this is surprisingly comfortable. Okay, I will say it does feel interesting though. You feel much further to the front of the bike. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but like the windshield is incredibly close right here. Everything is so compact and up close on this thing. Wow. Hello, U-Haul trailer. Wow. That is pretty cool. So there's actually a gear indicator. Wow, check that out. This is the nicest bike that I think I've ever been on. Dang, Doug. Why you gotta flex on me like that? I need to get me a bike like this. Not a ZX-10, but I want to get a new bike so bad. Wow. Okay, so this bike's got a quick shifter also from factory. So this thing is, whoo, man, I like this a lot. It's so weird having a stock exhaust on here though. You can't hear it. Yeah, I will not lie. This is definitely a much nicer bike than I thought it was going to be. This is pretty damn sick. I think the craziest part about this bike is that the seating posture on it is really not nearly as aggressive as I thought it was going to be. I really thought that this thing was going to sit like a monster, but I mean, it's actually pretty comfortable. It's really nice. Okay, so the quick shifter's on, but I didn't really like that very well. Oh, okay. God bless, this thing pulls like a train. Wow. So quiet though. I figured out with the whole quick shifter, so I thought you had to get off of the throttle a little bit, but I guess, I mean, I didn't think about it, but that kind of defeats the purpose. So you actually just stay wide open throttle, no lift shift, and you just literally no clutch or nothing, just lift up with your foot and that quick shifter gets after it. So like I said, this is nowhere close to the first 1000 that I've ridden, obviously, but this is definitely the newest bike that I've been on. This bike is only a year old, and it's got no miles hardly on it at all. It's obviously past break-in now, but damn, that truck looks good. Ooh, do a second gear pull again. Wow, no way. So that quick shifter is definitely wild. That is something else there. Something else that's pretty interesting is that even in second gear, which a lot of 1000s second gear, wide open throttle, you'll start to lift the front wheel, but this thing is actually so well balanced, this thing really just doesn't want to lift the front wheel. It is like
I don't know, it's like a bullet. This thing is wild fast too. Up front, that Showa suspension, you really can feel it too. So even just riding around, it's just hard to explain if you haven't been on a bunch of bikes, but the quality on this thing compared to other bikes is unmatched. This thing rides like a fucking dream, man. Holy cow. Honestly, that's like the best way to put it. It is the smoothest little thing that I have ever fucking been on. Wow. Kawasaki, nice. Hats off to them. Damn. I cannot wait to surprise Doug with this. I'm so fucking stoked to see what he says about it. Let's go. Guys are really into motorcycles and you've ridden a lot of 1000s and you haven't ridden one of these ZX-10Rs, you need to check it out. These things are no joke. They're fucking awesome, man. That's so crazy. So like right here, whenever you sit up just a little bit, you can feel all of the wind, and the windshield on this bike is so super low, but if you get down to about right here, which it seems crazy because you're practically laying on the tank, but no kidding, dude, you get all the way down there, you can barely peep through the windscreen, and you were like the perfect angle to miss all the wind. It's really cool. I do want to give you guys a little bit of backstory though real quick and tell you a little bit about how me and Doug met. Anyways, me and Doug, like I told you guys, have known each other for, I don't even know, probably 5 years now. Whenever me and him first ever met, the way that we first met is I had a CBR 1000. I was 16 years old. Actually, if you guys remember the story time video where I told you guys about me wrecking it and fixing it and all that, it was actually that bike. I was out at this place that we call the Seawall. It's like a place in Lake Charles where everybody goes to hang out on the weekend. It used to be a really cool car scene and bike scene, but now it just turned into a lot of lifted trucks with bows who listen to Kevin Gates wearing short shorts and cowboy boots for some reason. It's fucking weird. But anyways, I used to go out there and hang out a lot with all the bike guys and all the car guys. We used to go racing, whatever. Well, for some reason, whenever I first got that 1000, I thought that I was untouchable. I thought there was no way there was anything going to get as fast as that bike. And again, that was at the time whenever I really wasn't into cars a lot. Damn, it is picking up. It's raining pretty hard now. For some reason, I thought nothing was going to be able to touch that bike. I thought that I was like the fastest thing on the road. And Doug at the time had a Scion TC. And Doug's Scion TC was his first ever car that he got. And he bought that car as an automatic, completely stock, and he ended up manual trans swapping it, building the engine, and ended up doing a big turbo and a bunch of crazy stuff like that. So it was a front wheel drive car that made like, I don't even know, probably 700 wheel horsepower if I had to guess, 650 maybe. Nasty car. Took it to Texas 2K a few years and blew everybody's minds with it. So anyways, I go out to the Seawall one night on my CBR 1000 and I'm looking for some races. I want to go race some people. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night. Everybody usually races around midnight out there. One of my friends comes up and he's like, oh, I got a guy that will run you. And I was like, what? What's he got? What kind of car is it? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, a Scion TC. And I was like, bro, tell us, bring his ass out here. Well, anyways, apparently the night that he was supposed to come out there and come race me, he couldn't because his trans, I believe, blew up. And I think it was that night that it blew up or something like that. And so I was like, well, damn, that sucks. A few weeks later, I ended up going back out there after I sold the bike. I literally see the Scion out there. And so me and him, I went and said hey and talked to him about how I was supposed to be racing him and this and that and whatever. And so we talked and he was like, well, do you ride a lot? And I was like, yeah, I ride a lot. Damn, this rain is coming down. It is peppering my ass. But anyways, like, yeah, dude, I ride. And he was like, okay, well, are you interested in going and riding sometime? I was like, yeah, absolutely. What you got? And he was like, I got a Kawasaki ZX-10R. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, dude, nitrous bike. So I was like, hell yeah, dude. So we ended up going and meeting up and we started riding around a lot and getting a little bit closer. And he was kind of the person that really got me introduced into motorcycles pretty heavy, and he got me really into cars, and he pretty much pioneered a lot of who I am today because he had so much influence over me. He was like pretty much the only way to describe it without sounding weird. He was like my older brother to me growing up. Family situation was tricky growing up, so I was kind of on my own a lot of the time. Years go by, whatever. I ended up getting a Camaro, and this was before I even started my YouTube channel, and I had the, well actually no, I had my Corvette at the time. So me and him were racing. He had a Roush RS2, a red one actually. He's got a gray one now, which you guys have probably seen, but he had a red one at the time. I
personally think this gray one is a little bit quicker, but the red one was fast, so we would race like my C6 Corvette at the time, and they were pretty close, and so I ended up selling that Corvette and I get a Camaro, and we were really good races around that time. One night he calls me and he actually ended up flipping his red car and wrecked it, totaled it. It was really bad, ordeal. That's a story for another day. But after that, he ended up going and getting his gray car, which he has now, and he's had it for, I don't know, probably 2 years now, something like that, maybe even more. I'm not sure, but this was by the time I had already moved. Oh man, that rain is gonna get bad right here. God dang. Through a lot of me getting started with YouTube and whatever, me and him talked a lot, and I would ask him for advice on things here and there and whatever. I ended up having an opening, long story short, at my workplace. So I wanted to get him hired. I wanted to hire him on as basically like my personal mechanic. And so he moved up there. And again, this is years after me and him knowing each other, being real close and whatever. And me and Doug have had our little hiccups and whatever. I mean, best friends working together that also, I mean, he lived with us for a few months, so you can just about imagine how that goes. And long story short, he has been a fucking fantastic guy to me. He dropped everything that he had. He moved up here to come help me out of a bind that a previous guy had left me in, and ever since he moved up here, things have been going so fantastic. He is the only reason that I'm able to go do the things that I can do. He's the only reason that I have time to be able to go and make music, for instance, and that has brought huge success to me, and I'm ever grateful for that. He is the reason why I'm able to have a second channel. He is the reason why I'm able to run successful businesses and have the time to do so, because if it weren't for him keeping this YouTube channel alive by doing all the work that I used to do myself, there's no way that I could grow and be able to do bigger, more, better, crazier things. And he really has just filled in that position and fucking killed it. He has no shit completely turned around everything that we've had going, and it's been fantastic. He's got work ethic like no other. He is just he just busts his ass. That's all there is to it. He really is not afraid to work, and he takes pride in everything that he does, and I appreciate that a lot in a person. And so I guess honestly, just after all of that, I feel like I wanted to really give him something that was symbolic of me and him, and the best thing that I could come up with was this, and I hope it really means something to him, because this bike, I know it's just a bike, but the reason why I got this bike particularly is because this is the bike that he's always wanted. This is the bike that he has his sights set on. This is what he wants. He loves these things, and I know how that feels. I've always wanted a lot of things, and I've never really had the opportunity to be able to go get it, and he has pretty much enabled me to be able to get a lot of the things that I had never thought that I would be able to get because of his help. And so I feel like giving back is, I don't know, I feel like it's the right thing to do. Doug, if you're watching this, I really hope you enjoy the bike, truly. This has been a wild ride since me and you met each other, and I don't plan on it to end anytime soon, so please don't kill yourself once I give you this thing. Normally at the end of the video I would do like a big acceleration and take off or whatever, but yeah, it's not gonna happen on this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on this video, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys next time.
Got it.
There you go. You just stick it in.
So that's
and,
it.
And glug, glug, glug.
Glug, glug, glug.
Look at this man.
I have no socks on you.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Do I look like a sorority girl? Look, hang on.
Your shirt needs to be longer and way more oversized.
I really don't like how much I like this thing. It's so sad.
Hey, getting y'all cool shit.
Hey, fuck you. Daniel's like, fuck you, I got a Durango. Yes, my hair is messed up. Fuck you. I don't care.
It sounds like
It has been a day. Fuck you too.
It's currently 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. We just got back. And so Doug is at the shop literally right now with his parents who came up here for the weekend because he just moved into his new apartment, so they're helping him move some stuff in. So we can't exactly bring it to the shop, so we're here at the apartment at the garage. What the hell? We're here at the apartment at my garage. We're gonna leave this thing here for tonight and tomorrow night until Monday morning probably.
Oh, you put socks on.
Well, yeah.
Nice, bro.
I went inside and changed pants and put socks on. I am halfway obsessed with that damn bike. That thing is so clean.
Let it go and get a new pony.
Doug has no clue. And we were going to bring the trailer up to the office, but I don't want him to know literally so much that we're going to keep this in here, keep that in here, and just tuck it all away.
Body on my face like a pretty bitch. She was all pimpin' when I whipped the shit. Move bags to slide. My plug on about 1,000 watts, ain't moving out this town. So we chase down by 1,000 cops. We up, we wildin', dope dealing, we breeding violence, smoking on that black, find a cocaine.